This time you will not escape, demon. You will be mine.
Why, Carver, I didn't know you cared so much.
Back, thief.
Puppets of the
You won't
corpse
be long
emperor.
for this world.
You dare imprison me? I have only lifted a veil from your eyes, my dear. Allow me to precious come yours. The bloom will thrive!
We have him. This Warden of the Bloom.
Throne of the Emperor! Slay this creature!
We cannot! Without the Codex, the remaining Reapers will continue to spread their strains unimpeded. He is our only link to the Bloom.
Report. The enemy vessel is disengaging.
What? Those cowards.
It flees into the Sea of Souls.
Destroy it! Before...
He comes to you, Master. The fool needs to take you by surprise. Show me. You have done well, Cadex. I will have vengeance at last. The Carver will not leave this garden alive.
No!
It appears we are being watched, my lord. Hello, little spy.
Pieces of the wreckage. Each has been cast out to become the malignant seed of another space hulk. And inside, lying dormant, the lingering taint of the gene stealers awaits, poised to infest everything that crosses their path. Slowly, they will grow, capturing derelicts and asteroids in the depths of the void. In time, it will only make things worse. But time is a much-needed commodity. Some say it may be the end of it, but not today. Not as long as the Holy Inquisition holds its vigil. Not as long as the forges of the Adeptus Mechanicus continue to burn. Not as long as a single blood angel lives.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spread so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the plague god threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it. Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the Bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
This is Sergeant Tahario. In the name of Sanguinius and the Emperor, the squad stands ready. Bless your weapons and advance.
Lazaro here. I will spectrate in a moonlight form nearby. Could be seen us.
Keep your weapons primed, brothers. Hold your fire until we make visual contact.
Blood Crusader to strike team. Sergeant, this is Captain Obaldo. We read you on scry sensors. Visual feeds from your combat cameras are clear.
Your will, Brother Captain. How do you wish us to proceed? I have a target in sight. But wait, something different about this one.
It matters not, Brother Sergeant. Seek and destroy.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Inquisitor!
I saw it, Ektar. I saw it all.
I thought you lost in the monster's mind.
Almost, perhaps. But I've seen... I've seen how the Bloom yet remains so strong.
Analysis.
A weakening Inquisitor. A hopeless cause. It seems your crusade ends here.
Inquisitor?
Its power is drawn from a wellspring within the Empyrean.
The sacred seal of the Emperor of Mankind was extracted from its abhorrent sarcophagus and returned to Holy Terra where it belongs. Acting above and beyond the call of duty, triumphing where other chapters had failed, the Blood Angels recovered much more than a precious relic. They brought a moment of hope. A small measure of illumination to the shadow of despair that shrouds the galaxy. Is it, as some suggest, an omen of greater wonders to come? Or a harbinger that the end is nigh? Only time will tell.
I go! You cannot win! Cadex, you treacherous worm! What have you wrought? I did only as requested, Master! Plague comes for the Imperium. I have eternity to ensure it festers.
You were right to doubt me, Ektar. A demon's essence cannot be tracked past the veil, but mine is now bound to his. I will blaze a path for you to follow.
You sacrifice yourself, you are doomed to an eternity of torment.
I doomed myself the moment I set foot on this ship. Now, the Grandfather calls. I must answer. I am his.
What strength.
Follow me, Ektar, to the garden.
I hear you.
Armored in faith. Shielded by devotion. Armed with purity of purpose. The Emperor's will made manifest. We are the warriors of the Grey Knights. Demon Hunters. Chaos cannot stand against us! For we are the Hammer! For centuries I have felt their coming. Shrouded in vanity, they believed themselves obscured. Free to wage their covert war upon the pure and the righteous. Even now, they gird their souls with contempt, stalking their prey with a morbid pride. But they do not see the reckoning I have prepared for them. For their crimes, they will pay with most holy sacrifice. For the Grandfather's truths cannot be denied.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
This Poxwalker was one of the Imperial faithful, afflicted with a strain of mutagenic virus. There is no doubt we are dealing with the work of the plague god Nurgle. This must be the bloom whispered of in those astropathic fragments. Within the carcass, I found a germ of some ancient power corrupted with a foul psychic resonance. This seed is used to spread the virus. Of that I am certain, but it arrived to me damaged, and there is little else I can learn from it. In order to study how we might fight this plague, I must acquire one of these seeds completely intact. I can instruct your brothers on how to extract these specimens properly. Please ensure they pay attention. The Emperor loathes indolence. Let's not disappoint him. But one has already sprouted, carrying the plague we've fought so far. The rest are waiting.
Do you feel it? The embrace of the great corruptor.
This entity yet lives.
5 reapers. 5 harvesters of the grandfather's crop. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard, fed on the light of 1,000,000,000 souls. Then the Momus will come.
Inquisitor, I sense a powerful concentration of warp energy below.
The demonic vessels are responding to our presence. Are they maturing somehow?
The machine's spirits recoil. Our Auspex readings are disrupted.
Inquisitor, this is madness. You must withdraw now.
No! I need a sample! Just a sample!
Have you taken leave of your senses? Brothers, defend the Inquisitor.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist, however, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the Poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption. It is done. Your prognosticars signal a weakening in the strain. With a single stroke, we have ended its spread.
A victory, yet we are not Fenrisians. We have no time for revelry while the scourge remains.
Accurate. 4 strains of the bloom remain.
Yes, yes. There is still much work to be done. Let us not forget that self-professed Warden of the Bloom, Cadex. He will not sit idly while we wreck his master's plans.
We will be ready.
Query. What of the Prime Seed? Analysis suggests it is an artifact of significant power.
I have already put a mind to that very matter, Dominus. With sufficient study, it could be reworked into a tool for our crusade, after the proper cleansing rituals, of course.
Fortuitous. Unburdened by command, the Brother Purifier is available to assist you.
Oh yes, quite.
Exactly what I was thinking, Dominus. I will send for you, Ektar, when you are needed. I hear whispers, the sibilant murmurs of demonkind, taunting me.
Guidance. Turn off your audio receptors. We cannot risk demonic infestation on the edict.
They are mere words, Dominus. Ah, Commander. I have attuned the Codex once more. This Reaper can't hide from us now.
Excellent. I will inform Ektar. We must ready our forces.
We will be ready.
That's it, Carter. Call your minions. You can all weep together.
The demon alerted its master to our plans. How is that possible?
I'm not certain. I believe it might have been during the ritual on Sacrista. Cadex has retained some agency since I entered his mind.
Agency? What agency?
Taunts, murmurs, voices I have ignored.
Oh, it has been a little more than that.
Have we just damned the Supreme Grand Master to an ambush and death?
Precisely.
No, Ektar. I only did what I believe necessary to advance our cause.
Our cause now? Inquisitor Vakir, with one blow, you have turned all of our efforts to serve the aims of chaos. With your leave, Commander.
You are right. I have failed us.
Ektar! Analyze. The Inquisitor is the only being with an erudite understanding of what we face. Without her, we are truly lost.
Without the Supreme Grand Master, we have already lost.
This act is reckless. The Inquisitor's biodiagnostics have not yet totally collapsed.
So you would have us follow this traitor until she does?
This is too much. Like children.
Rationalize. We have all been deceived. Counter-proposal. We intervene on the Supreme Grand Master's behalf.
Are your logic pathways fried, Dominus? No mortal can navigate their way through the Garden of Nurgle.
No mortal.
Silence! Your words have done harm enough.
Hector! In 987 years, I have not observed a Grey Knight falter in his duty. Yet you fear this?
Say your piece, Fakir.
It is true. No mortal can find their way to the Garden of Nurgle, but a demon will always return to its master.
What?
Yes. Cadex has burrowed into my mind. If you were to banish him, I might use that connection to track his spirit as it returns past the veil, back to its master.
More conjecture.
Support. Archival analysis indicates stellar coordinates can be transmitted via astral telepathy.
Both of you now? Dominus, even if we gamble on the purity of her intentions, this notion barely amounts to a roll of the dice and a prayer.
That is all I have left, Ektar. But what does the effort cost you? Another demon banished to the warp?
What of your baleful edict? Are you so eager to see it fall into the Plague God's hands?
The edict will fulfill its purpose. I am a priest of Mars. Sentimentality is for the flesh.
Fakir, your soul stands at the precipice. You have proven yourself stronger than any human I've known. But if you falter in this, even for a moment, I will have no choice but to cut you down.
I would ask nothing less of you.
Commander, you have led us capably since Agravain's fall, but in this our direction is clear. If we yet have hope to intervene for the sake of the Supreme Grand Master and put an end to this bloom, we have no choice but to pursue it.
Baleful edict. In the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial transmission.
Baleful edict. Prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel. Permission granted to come aboard.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat. Humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
The astropathic choirs scream. The Inquisitor's interference has kindled this bloom, causing it to spread with a virulence previously unseen.
Our astropaths have augured entirely new strains taking root, different from the putrid phage we've seen before.
Objection. We are not equipped for a protracted campaign.
I have already requisitioned further support from Grandmaster Kai. In the meantime, we are the only force in the region capable of contending with this threat. As for our companion...
Inquisitor Vakia is meditating within the Libris.
Hiding, more like.
Perhaps you would both benefit from a moment in the contemplation chamber.
If you would give me leave, Commander, I would attend to our Inquisitor personally. What is this abomination?
Our salvation.
The edict shudders with anxiety. This work profanes the machine god.
Mars will forgive us. The fate of the entire galaxy hinges on the psychic insight of the Codex. With it, we can track the Prime Seeds and hunt each Reaper down.
How do we proceed?
I will require a number of seeds from a single strain of the bloom. With those in hand, I can attune the Codex to the strain's psychic stench, tracking its most potent source amongst the stars.
Query. Do the Prime Seeds within these Reapers emanate above all others?
Precisely. The Codex will hone in on this power within the Reaper. From there, we will hunt them down one by one.
Why do I get the feeling you are enjoying this?
If I am right, and I always am, each strain will wither without its Reaper to tend it, and we score another victory for humanity.
This is no game to take pleasure in, Vakia.
That's Inquisitor to you. We share in this sacred duty, Purifier. Would you deny me the brief satisfaction of a job well done?
Noted, Inquisitor. But this job is not finished yet.
It's done. I've attuned the Codex Toxicus to the strain. I can feel the Reaper's vile presence within.
For any other citizen of the Imperium, this act would bring a death sentence. Yet you...
Yet I what? Skirt heresy? Do you think I enjoy the strain this task requires? This is my duty, Purifier. When this Reaper manifests, I trust you will do yours. Your knights must be ready, Commander. The time has come.
Come with us, brother. We have a way out. What do we do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal? You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
True.
Then prove it.
Susie, get us the hell out of here!
Stand by, Zola. The guidance is out. I need a minute to recalibrate.
Great.
Susie, you done any time soon?
Still alive out there. Guidance is decent, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
I was dead anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life, or you'll be more than dead.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however.
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
I'm loyal. Served the throne.
But of course, I'll just let you out now then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Find us, Sarah! We're boarded!
Counterfire now!
Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
gone! This whole planet is mine! Whoa! I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Messiah, preserve us.
Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Demons! How is this possible?
You got new friends now, Space Marine! Get back! How heroic. Drogon!
I have served you well.
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you, Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave Space Marines, we have broken through to this reality. The Blessed Gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor, but Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have
so easy to kill.
It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve.
Commence war translation.
Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
We are surrounded! Don't get overrun! Through this door!
For if the Inquisition fails, if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
Stronghold of Imperial power. No matter the darkness, no matter the racking storms of space, Atoma Prime must stand resolute. But a threat has come, the very darkness I am sworn to deny. Who am I? I have learned that Atoma is cast by the dark stain of truth. Chaos is the arch-enemy of mankind. It is the damnation of the warp. It is everything I am sworn to oppose. Who am I?
of the throne and the scourging touch of flames. Who am I? As an instrument of the Inquisition, and no matter the risk to body and soul, I will purge the heart from
untouchable, and cut out every scrap of darkness I find. Who am I? I am a warrior! The omnipotence.
Rannick's still got eyes everywhere, hunting for the traitor on board. It could be anyone. So if you want to prove yourself, you'll have to work even harder. Are we clear, acolytes? Put in the hours and make yourself indispensable. From now on, it's do or die.
Acolytes, you've both done well. My senior staff evaluate the two of you as commendable. You've earned a special reward, a formal place in the warband. For one of you. For the other, the unforgiving wrath of the Inquisition. The traitor has at last been identified. Did you think you could hide your true nature from me? Acolyte, I have no more doubts. You've served me well, and you will continue to do so. Welcome to the Warband. Welcome to the Inquisition. Get the maintenance servitor in here before it starts to smell, will you, Sergeant Major?
Unidentified Astartes vessel. This is Captain Ferrani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra. Geheris is lost. Repeat, Geheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Geheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done. The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand. One unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end. Terracool.
Futile! Millions of souls feed the flame. The threshold is passed. The warp emerges.
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Pathetic mortal! Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight! But the war I fight is eternal!
Thank the God Emperor I found you. I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible! We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
The tech priest speaks the truth, Inquisitor. Our last crusade bled us dry.
I'm not blind, Knight. But heresy does not operate at our convenience. My destination is Koromar Prime, within this very system. Not such a taxing journey, I'd expect.
And what is it that you hope to find there?
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
These are scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows. It spreads. A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom proliferating. First, then Koromar, then world after world. Its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
The astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave, we will set our course for this Koromar Prime.
Yes. Good. That will do for now. Commander, Dominus, Purifier. Ah, the things I've learned.
Order is eroding, Inquisitor, yet you sound ecstatic.
You misread me, Knight. What we did was necessary. I am simply eager to move forward.
Forward? We face the destruction of this sector.
That conclusion is uncertain.
Yes, exactly. Listen to the venerable tech priest. We can't waste time lamenting a few minor setbacks.
Setbacks? Do you have any idea what your...
What our intrusion did was awaken the bloom's germinating seeds. While this may have had the side effect of activating new strains of the bloom, we have disrupted the Plague God's plans.
Pure speculation. You exalt your carelessness as a triumph.
This conversation vector is unproductive.
I will speak more directly then, for the warriors among us. Your Grandmaster Kai had it right in one respect. The bloom is quite similar to other plagues of Nurgle we've encountered. What is unique is the vector through which it spreads.
And that is?
Reapers. Powerful demons. Incubated within the heart of that craft world. Each possesses a unique seed of immeasurable foulness. A prime seed, which carries a unique strain of the virus. The warp energy required to properly birth such demonic force into our space would be massive. But my intervention disturbed them before they were fully mature. That leaves them vulnerable.
How can you be so certain?
When I touched the Infinity Circuit, its avatar stirred for a moment, sharing a crucial insight. These Reapers can travel the arcane networks of the Aldari to spread this plague to different solar systems. We have already seen the results. Once a Reaper seeds a planet, the bloom festers and grows until our prognosticars detect its presence, often too late for us to effectively intervene.
Contention. Bloom activity appears localized. Why would they not spread to all corners of the galaxy?
You make an excellent point, Dominus. I do not believe spreading this virus is the final goal. The Avatar spoke of the Morbus, an event of apocalyptic implications. 5 Reapers to open 5 charred gates. Then the Morbus will come.
And you would have us trust this Xenos delusion?
The Avatar was weak but uncorrupted. Revenge is a motive crossing all genetic boundaries.
You have a point. I suppose you also have a plan.
Yes. Destroy the 5 Reapers. Without them, the bloom cannot spread.
Challenge. The Baleful Edict cannot travel the Aldari webway.
No, we cannot. I will need a tool to track them by their sickly psychic stench.
Impractical. We possess no artifact capable of detecting such profane spiritual resonance.
Are you so certain? A shard of Wraithbone, pried from the Infinity Circuit that incubated the very evil we now face. I can bind the bloom seeds to this vessel and hunt the foul Reapers by their psychic scent.
Corrupt energies, Xenoarchaeotech. Inquisitor, you stand on the precipice of heresy.
We stand on the precipice of victory, Ektar. Would you honestly prefer we defy the direct orders of your chapter lord?
No, but I will be watching you, human.
Spare me your preening, knight. Once I forge this tool, Codex Toxicus, we'll fall upon these Reapers with the wrath of the God Emperor himself.
And so, like the quiescent monsters out in the darkness, I watched and waited.
New mutations. The threat is magnified, Inquisitor.
I grow weary of your self-righteousness, Ektar. Commander. As predicted, the bloom is mutating. New and potent strains now plague the sector.
5 distinct strains.
We have already encountered the bloom I've called Poxus, the strain of disease. The infected do not perish, but are cursed with a blight that moulders even into their minds. This one I name Mortis, the strain of death. This noxious mutation annihilates entire populations before tearing the dead from their graves. Here is the bloom Necrosis, the strain of decay. It binds itself to all things living and mechanical, rotting all it touches. Here we have the bloom Dolorous, the strain of agony. It emits a compound that inflicts hysterical delusions and nightmarish torment on its sufferers. Last and most insidious, the bloom Tentarus, the strain of growth. This malady corrupts the purity of the human form with powerful mutations. A corrupt gift from the Plague God.
Your taxonomy has been enlightening, Inquisitor, but the bloom continues to spread as we dither in details. We must respond at once.
Ektar, Your alert has disrupted my essential meditations.
We have important tidings.
I can already sense Nurgle's corruption. There is something foul at work. There.
Curious. We have only just had word from Grandmaster Kai. The prognosticars on Titan have augured the advent of a dire omen in that very system. They spoke of a black edifice, a vortex of foul malevolence.
Preliminary estimation, Nocturith Crown.
The Eldari Avatar warned me of this. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard. Then the Morbus will come.
The Xenos are not to be trusted.
The enemy of my enemy, Ektar. I detected no malefic intentions. We should not forget that the Plague God despoiled their home. Commander, let us be clear. If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
Hear me. Hear me. Grandmaster, hear me.
Brother, I hear you.
Supreme Grandmaster, we are near. I sense your spirit within the garden.
The hour must indeed be dark if you have conspired to reach me here.
Forgive us, my lord, the cost was great. You are walking into a trap. A massive host of Nurgle approaches your position.
This maze confuses my senses. The Bloom's power here is overwhelming, yet I cannot afford to withdraw. The stench of these roots are plain. My cursed life is a small price to wager against ending this foul affliction.
Then we will fight for you, Grandmaster.
A great sacrifice must not go unheeded. Very well. I will take 8 volunteers, Ektar. 4 shall join me to face the foulness within. 4 will hold this gate against the approaching horde until we can complete the deed.
So few.
Each of my brothers is an army unto himself, a mighty shield against the coming darkness. I cannot deprive the Imperium of its most valuable warriors for the trials that yet lay ahead.
Your will be done. We are the Hammer.
Bendaria squad to command. We have boarded the derelict. Confirm. Brother Sergeant, we detect multiple life forms inbound. Acknowledged. This vile wreck is infested with the Xenos. We will purge it. We are steel and doom.
The arrival of the Adeptus Astartes awakened the brood. Slowly but surely, the gene stealers were emerging from their sleep, their synapses saturated by a feral thirst for blood. The biological communal intelligence of the Xenos was about to clash with the doctrinal will of the Ultramarines. As the fight grew in intensity, more monsters were stirred to join the fray. Unknown biodivergent gene stealers emerged to engulf the Ultramarines. These biomorphic monsters were to be the dark curse of the Forsaken Doom.
Be wary, we are entering an old vessel. Watch for any trucks the greenskins may have left behind. How could such a disarray ever function as a starship? Orcish contraptions are unstable. Do not open fire unless you have a clear line of sight. Explosive materials and fungal growths are everywhere. Perhaps you could turn that to our advantage. Use them to kill the Xenos.
A crushing defeat, and an uncommon event for a chapter accustomed to glorious victory. Thus, in the annals of the Ultramarines, this mission fell from memory and became lost. The Forsaken Doom vanished in the warp once more, and the Genestealer brood fell dormant with no enemy to attack, waiting in silence for a new prey to happen upon them.
Commander, the Brother Purifier has begun transmitting a signal to our astropaths. We must follow it at once. Commander, we have pursued this signal for weeks. The edict strains, but the Brother Purifier appears far worse. The edict's warp drives have completely stalled.
It is no matter. Our journey is at an end.
Data insufficient. Have we reached the garden?
No, but we are met by its gatekeeper.
What do you see?
We are drawn into the orbit of a transient domain. It radiates with the energy of a prime seed.
Credibility dubious.
There is little sense within the realms of chaos.
2 Reapers of the Bloom remained free of our pursuit. Why risk one against us now?
Cadex must have reached his master and given warning. They delay us to pursue more valuable prey.
Drago.
Commander, it is time to prove ourselves worthy of our name.
Cadex, my little spider. What flies have you lured onto our web? I serve only to please, Master. But you said I could have her! Know your place, worm. You failed to silence her spirit, and so she has served a fleeting morsel. But I am yet far from satisfied. If it isn't the Heart Carver and his gleaming knights.
Mortarion. I should have guessed you would be at the root of all this.
Who else could nurture such genius? I carve the raw material for the very first seeds from the corpses of your fallen brethren, hunted and run down like the cowards they are. That Eldari cesspit was a nursery a millennia in the making. These roots I tended from saplings until they could gorge on the billions of souls my reapers have claimed. And now, here at last, Drago, your sacred blood will fertilize the true harvest. The grandfather rejoice! My little garden will finally bear its most luscious fruit. The Morbus is at hand.
Aegeos, do you hear me? Brother, are you there?
I am. Praise the angel I survived that insanity. What of Tahariel and the others?
Alive, I would hope. Our brothers have been translocated across the derelict, scattered from each other.
I will find them, Brother Captain. On the Red Grail, I so swear.
The Eldari ship entered a protective mode when the storm erupted. Your battle brothers will be confined inside sealed sections of the hull. Confirm the presence of the Broodlord. Psionic signature trace is in the red.
What foul Xenos is this? Brothers, show it the wrath of the sons of Sanguinius! Weapons ready! Remember, we need to secure the remains! The seal is near. When they knew they were trapped here, the Space Wolves locked it away to preserve its sanctity. We will complete their task and liberate this holy relic from the darkness.
We have our victory. Costly and arduous, but victory nonetheless. The Forge World's safety is assured. Its manufactories will continue to feed the Imperium's righteous war machine. The Space Hulk is no more. Torn apart by fire, the Forsaken Doom broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Debris was consumed in the upper atmosphere of Gorgonum, purifying the Xenos threat with cleansing fire. However, with the prodigious burst of energy came a new, brief warp storm which swallowed the largest pieces.
accept these burdens as the Imperium bleeds. I accept these burdens, knowing no fear. I accept these burdens as an angel of the Emperor. I sheathe my form in this second skin. This veil of machine muscle and false nerves. I stand firm against the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I grant no mercy. I give no ground.
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We're losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We'll find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer 12 returning to launch bay.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the Orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus, of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here. That's where the orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
Command! This is first platoon! We've lost the square! We can't hold it!
This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension, to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood
across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this. Will you be joining us soon, brother?
This is Grand Master Belial, addressing all warriors of the First Company. Forged from countless ships in the seething forces of warp space, a space hulk has been deposited here by the uncaring tides of the Immaterium. I have dubbed this drifting lair of abominations Olethros. A hive swarm of tyrannids already besets the system. So while the honored warriors of the Death Wing embark upon the purging of this space hulk, our brothers shall assist the Astra Militarum and Imperial Navy in destroying this tendril of the Great Devourer. Command of the assault belongs to an epistolary of the Librarian, a deadly battle psyker of the chapter. Leading a specially assembled squad, the Librarian will investigate abnormal augur returns and psychic emanations from within the space hulk.
Premonitions. The ether gifts me visions. I see a threat far more deadly than gene-hungry tyrannids. A scream and a dark promise. A ship in the shadow, a relic from our secret past. I feel the tightness in my gut as I see a cataclysm as yet unseen. The Umbra Mortalis descends upon us. The shadow of death.
Brothers, the first scans of the space hulk have revealed a Dark Angel ship that dates back to the Age of Heresy. It is located in the heart of the Olethros space hulk. This ship from our ancestors seems to be protected by a mysterious energy field. Teleportation to the ship is currently impossible. The only way to reach it is through the main mass of the space hulk. Reaching this ship is your primary concern. Trust your battle brothers to deal with the rest of the Olethros. Brothers, retribution is at hand. It is our strength. We are the sons of Caliban. Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels of death, and our enemies shall fall!
The Imperium of Man approaches its darkest hour. Its defenders lie scattered, spread thin across the darkness. Constant assaults bombard us from all corners of the galaxy. Wars led by the insidious alien Xenos. Limping home from one such brutal confrontation, the great battle barge Blood Crusader is waylaid by a panicked distress call from the Forge World planet of Gorgonum. A colossal space hulk has emerged from the heart of a warp storm and lies on a collision course with the Forge World. This monstrous conglomeration of wrecked starships adrift in the void for eons. The great derelict is a mass of secrets and dangers. And in their vast echoing chambers lurk swarms of deadly creatures, the worst of which are the Gene Stealers. Fanged, six-limbed, unrelenting and savage. They exist only to consume all life and to spread across the stars like a virus. A single squad of the Emperor's finest space marines is all that stands between this terrible threat and billions of human lives. The noble brothers of the Blood Angels go to meet their fate in the dark recesses of the space hulk. For the Order Xenos, capturing specimens of the biodivergent gene stealers is an invaluable boon. The greatest minds of the Inquisition and the Magos Biologis will study the arch-enemy in detail, hoping to unveil new flaws in this terrible species. As thousands of worlds are under threat of tyrannid infestation, any advantage we can gain will tip the balance between life and death for billions. The Forsaken Doom, a name spoken in terror by starship crews, the shadow in the night. A myth, a horror, and all too real. Drifting randomly in and out of the warp for millennia, this gargantuan agglomeration of wrecks has been the grave of countless space marines. Ultimately, each chapter's defeat was lost to the ages and forgotten, leaving the Imperium in ignorance. For the Forsaken Doom is the lair of grave perils. The most dangerous of them, the gene stealers that swarm and multiply in grotesque profusion. The vanguard of the Tyrannid threat, infesting ships and planets, spreading like an insidious plague. These creatures are merciless, ravenous monsters. They form a collective body of highly evolved intelligence, driven by a common will for the extermination of all life unlike them. Though some of its parts are far more ancient, the first contemporary records of the Forsaken Doom date back to the beginning of the 41st millennium, when a party of Ultramarines boarded the Great Hulk on a mission of purification. What fate awaited them there has never been revealed. Until now.
Millions more of them.
Our plan is unchanged. Get the Inquisitor and the power source off-world. Inquisitor Drogon, we need to get you off-planet before we're overrun by orcs.
You were exposed to the unshielded power source. In the generator room, I saw it. You held raw energy from the warp. How are you still alive?
The power source conducts warp energies.
The stuff of chaos. Heresy.
My work against the Xenos has the Imperium's blessing.
Can your blessed work help us against the orcs?
My research is of the utmost secrecy. The Imperium forbids its use without sanction.
Consider that your Imperial sanction.
Very well. The power source fuels an experimental weapon at my research facility. The Psychic Scourge. It could destroy the orcs.
You didn't think to bring up this Scourge weapon before?
The Psychic Scourge has never been test-fired, Sergeant. If it malfunctions, it could crack this planet in half.
We're out of options. We fire the weapon and take our chances. Are you wounded?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I looked at its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Gables.
You have saved us.
Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you dead.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sidonis, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
My Lord Inquisitor.
Plus, it pays extra.
I am Ivan Rannick, interrogator to Inquisitor Grendel. Sensoria reports in the last 12 hours have uncovered unauthorized communication broadcasts aboard the ship. Someone on board the Morning Star is relaying information to the surface, to the enemy. There is a traitor among us. Everyone is a suspect. I suggest you raise your game and make a conspicuous effort to prove yourself, starting now.
What do you want? I didn't call for crew support, unless you know how to read Threader Talk Servo. You know, I've seen so many of you come and go, I can hardly keep track. Let me give you a tip. You want to make your mark here? Prove yourself. Work hard. Demonstrate how essential you are to the big man. That's how you win trust. Now get lost. Come back when you've survived a few more missions. And if I know your name by then, you'll know you are doing something right.
You're making decent progress, I'll give you that. But I need more.
The perpetual coward. I expect nothing less from those who betrayed humanity. Some, however, take courage to the limits of folly.
You will forgive the Commander. He simply obliged an old man's wish to see duty's end.
I would not begrudge a knight his sense of duty, but you must leave if you can, now. Mortarian's failure here has sparked the fury of the Plague God. We will draw their attention if we may. Inform the Grand Masters of what happened here.
Commander, sensors detect conspicuous forms converging on our position.
We must depart. I envy you, my brothers.
Know that they fight on with courage and honor. Even as the bloom decays beyond, we will infect the realms of chaos with our purity.
We return to Titan. Brothers, you will be welcomed into the Hall of Champions.
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready. I feel it through the void. A wind of putrid spores. A trillion innocents doomed with every breath. I did what was necessary. The Reaper's course emanates before me. We must resume the hunt. Throne of Terror. Do you sense the emanations? A warp song of corruption and disease.
Maintaining distance. The Edict must be protected.
Inquisitor, this plan of yours was predicated on the craft world being dormant.
And so the Eldari remain. Did you truly believe this plague would be similarly docile?
The Sons of Titan are not chaff to be deployed recklessly, Inquisitor.
Oh, cease your nursemaiding, knight. Is this not what you were made for? Teleport us in. The heart of a craft world. The avatar of Kane's strength has faded, but it remains untouched by the contagion.
Inquisitor, do not let your fascination keep you from the objective.
Be vigilant. The soul of the Eldar avatar may have yet survived.
Those are mere echoes of its once mighty spirit purifier. This thing has not stirred in millennia.
Inquisitor! Report.
This is it. The heart of the Nexus. An Eldari infinity circuit, where the souls of their dead reside. I can sense other bloom seeds below, but they feel different somehow. They suckle on the remaining power of the craft world, germinating here in great demonic vessels.
A slaughtered craft world used as a demon's nursery. This blasphemy should be destroyed at once.
No, we know nothing of the plague's origin. This may be our only chance to learn its secrets before it matures into something far worse.
Warning. Corrupted xenoarchaeotech is highly unpredictable.
The path before us is plain, Inquisitor. Brothers, prepare to fire.
You are here on my authority, Knight. Stand down! I must first commune with this Nexus. I see it now. Each demonic vessel fosters a great seed of varied strength.
Inquisitor!
Once there were 5.
What is that servo skull doing?
Trying to deliver a message. Must be damaged. The seal of the Inquisition. Interesting.
What is the Inquisition doing here?
We're about to find out.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Ajakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe for the time being. I've drawn them off. But now I'm trapped. If I die, you must keep the device out of enemy hands. Or he'll be unstoppable. I needed more time. Was nearly ready.
An experimental weapon.
We need to find the Inquisitor before the Orcs do. Inquisitor Drogan?
I am Drogan. And you are?
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. We received your distress call, but you seem to have weathered the enemy's attack.
I am soldier and scientist both, Captain.
What is the status of the experimental device?
The power source is running the entire Manufactorum from the generator room.
This device is a fuel source, not a weapon?
It is a complex device and an unstable one. If the Orcs find it, they'll try and take it apart. It could detonate with enough force to destroy the entire planet.
Then we must move it to safety.
And for that, Captain, I need your aid. This way.
Great spree! You try to steal my Titans? Steal my loot? I'll rip your guts right out your throat!
The whole room is coming down!
I return your dark relic to him. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power you could wield.
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say can tempt me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
So, the next step before we...
Is this kind of no-oper the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This...
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychanium.
It is my honor to serve the God Emperor of mankind and fight the darkness that contaminates the Imperium. The supreme power of the Holy Inquisition is mine to wield. Who am I? I'm a warrior.
Nemeroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemeroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemeroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse, we know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to chaos.
Do you fear my falling to chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemeroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
These alien walls, this strange architecture. We're entering an Eldari wreck. Be on your guard, my brothers.
The malignant powers the Eldari wield spring from their obscene Xenos technology. Limit your interactions with the environment to the bare minimum, lest you become ensnared by it.
Some of the alien portals may still be operational. In other times, I would condemn the use of such things. But in the present circumstances, there may be no other option.
Charge set, Brother Sergeant. Good work. If the rumors of a relic aboard this derelict are true, we must seek it out for the honor of our chapter.
You hear that? More of those Xenos?
Hardly, brother. It is I, Hagios.
Lexiconum, how did you find us?
I was guided by my preternatural sight. Fortunately, the attack by the Mechanicus' starships drove those foul creatures away. For now, at least.
Magnaticus orator ampere diaduam, in nomine Sanctus Terra ampere portam!
Ward Tertius removed.
Now, let us see what awaits us inside this sanctified vault.
It is always a moment of great significance when knowledge from the deep past is uncovered.
Sergeant Tahariel, we are detecting a massive conflagration. What is your status?
Evoked by the captain. The entire compartment is on fire. Access to savior pods has been cut off.
The vortex energy has dissipated. The weapon is dead. Well done, kinsman.
Do not declare victory so soon. This is not over yet.
What say you? Another Eldari trap. The Scry sensors are registering a powerful warp energy surge.
The voices return. Countless voices. Deafening my mind. Assaulting my psyche. Protect!
As the pure strain gene stealers were unable to overwhelm the Space Wolf invaders, the Brood reached out to summon a synapse creature to the fray. Awakened by the distress of its children, a powerful Brood Lord emerged from its deep sleep.
The spearheads what has been lost, slaughtered by this hideous beast. Foul thing. Were you able to recover the servo skull? Aye, we have it secure. Then press on the fight, and honor the dead with blood and rage. Look upon this relic, brothers. It is ours. The seal of the Emperor. Never has a great hunt come upon an object of such significance.
My lord, the Xenos do not revere it as we do. Your specs scan reads a huge swarm gathering about us.
We will not die here and leave this noble artifact to their predations. Prepare to exfiltrate.
No, the teleport summoner fails. We will have to stand our ground.
Then let us ensure the seal is kept secure in its reliquary. I will guard the door myself. Brothers, I command you, stand firm. No Xenos shall approach the hallowed relic while the wolf still draws breath. We have not failed. The seal is secure. No alien touch will desecrate it. Hear me, angels of the Emperor. Let not our deaths be in vain.
The Brood endured, and its children feasted on the flesh of the dead. The rigid doctrinal Ultramarines did not win the day. The secretive Dark Angels, forever moving in shadow, could not best the Xenos in their lair. And the fearsome space wolves finally met their match in the bowels of the Forsaken Doom. The proud warriors of the Imperium have fought and won countless battles, but on board this blighted derelict, the rules of war are changed. To defeat gene stealers requires not only a zealous and righteous adversary, but also a cunning one, with a wider knowledge of the Tyranid threat. These deaths and defeats might have remained forgotten if it were not for the Ordo Xenos. Across the years, I was able to gather the pieces of the puzzle and prepare. All that I required was a new brand of undaunted heroes that I could guide to triumph. And so, like the quiescent monsters out in the darkness, I watched and waited.
And she lost her soul to chaos. We had feared her fallen, but in truth, I misjudged her strength of will. In the end, she fulfilled an inhuman duty. Cartha Vakir sacrificed herself to preserve life and carve a path for hope in the future. She did so, realizing that the price would be an eternity of torment. She is a credit to the Inquisition and has truly humbled this Grey Knight. Go, relay this to your masters.
The bloom fades.
Another triumph, purchased at a bitter price.
We have delayed our return to Titan for too long, Ektar. The Edict yearns for respite. Our duty forward is clear.
Yes, duty. What say you, Commander? Are we finished here? As effusive as ever, eh? Dominus, set course for Titan.
This maggot remains, Lord Draco.
Grandfather Neville, protect your son!
Pitiful end awaits those who serve chaos. Warden of the Bloom indeed.
You may have cost me my status, but patience is the grandfather's greatest virtue. There's always another plague waiting just around the corner.
For once you speak the truth. Perhaps it is time to deploy more proactive tactics.
Let them go, let them go. We must be patient. I have a great many plans for you.
Inquisitor, I've reached Determa Prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back.
I never wanted this. I never wanted to unleash my legions. Together we banished the ignorance of old night. But you betrayed me. You betrayed us all. You stole power from the gods and lied to your sons. Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will! So let it be war! From the skies of terror to the galactic rim. Let the seas boil. Let the stars fall. Though it takes the last drop of my blood. I will see the galaxy freed once more. And if I cannot save it from your failure, Father, then let the galaxy burn.
Inquisitor, your wound is slowing us down.
I can manage.
Brothers, take him to the Valkyries. I will draw the orcs off and meet you there.
Give the power source to the Sergeant then, Captain.
No, Drogon. The Orc chieftain wanted the power source. When his orcs see I possess it, not you, they will follow me. Move out.
Pilots, this is Lieutenant Mira aboard Valkyrie 1. Look sharp, Orc flyers inbound.
Captain Titus, I need a gunner to man the heavy bolter.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
The Reaper is dust, and a third strain grinds to a halt. Our crusade goes well. What say you, Inquisitor?
Yes, a fine victory. Yes. I will await your next request to attune the Codex.
Are you not well?
I'm fine, yes. Simply weary from the last ritual. If I am needed, I will be in the Libris, attending to my work.
Such a victory should have pleased her.
Inconclusive. Emotions are inscrutable. Her recent biodiagnostics have all passed.
She listens to the warp's whispers day and night. Such communion takes a toll on the mortal mind. We will need to keep a close eye on her.
emergent nexus forming off the starboard bow.
Battle stations!
King of the Void shields. Run out the guns.
What's happening?
The edict is breached. Incoming teleportation. Signifiers.
Titan's wrath. Stand by to repel borders.
The Inquisitor's strength yet holds. Brother Purifier, I require insight into the mission's next phase.
Vakir has begun a ritual of banishment. When it is at its apex, I will purge the demon, and the Inquisitor will attempt to maintain her psychic connection with its departing spirit. In theory, she may sense its trajectory past the veil. If we dare pursue that signal into the warp, we may find the garden and locate Drago before it's too late.
The odds of survival
The odds are irrelevant, Dominus. Only in death does duty end.
The edict writhes beneath this pressure. We cannot hold.
We must. The ritual is nearly complete.
Embrace the grandfather's wisdom, Carver. You see it? We are one.
And so forever we shall remain. Cadex Ilkarian of Systemonius, I give myself to you willingly. Take my spirit.
Vakir!
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world. I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
Inquisition is here.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic!
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion. But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command. Not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Has reported for briefing as instructed. Recruit is 42 seconds late. Recruits have been executed for less. This unit will request permission to do so. The recruit is expected to achieve competence in regard to technical apparatus. The recruit will learn how to maintain, repair, and modify such in order to perform their duties at the maximum level of efficiency. Failure to achieve said competence will most likely cause the recruit to die.
You don't look like much. But I guess, as usual, we'll have to work with what we have. We have various devices that we depend on. They make the difference between getting the job done and getting dead. So learn what they're good for and learn how to use them. Can you do that? To be honest, I don't trust you. I don't think you've got the brains to handle any of this gear.
There's a lot of work to be done. A lot. Tertium's big and we're just scratching the surface. I suggest you use your downtime to pick up the slack. We'll be posting up contracts. Scouting, sweeps, surveillance, that sort of thing. I know, more work to do. But people who put in the time can earn a few markers for their effort. The seniors have their eye on you.
A network of roots, reaching directly from the Garden of Nurgle. Sever these roots, and the seeds will wither. The bloom will dwindle and perish.
That is deep within the Immaterium. Far beyond the Edict's reach.
The Dominus speaks truth. To locate the Garden of Nurgle within the warp would be impossible, even for the Grey Knights.
I have no more insight to offer. We cannot track the remaining Reapers, nor can we walk into hell itself armed with only faith and fury. Even if we could, no weapon we possess could hope to cut them so close to the source of their power. I see no hope in this.
There is none left for you, Carver. Not even the disgust trusting Grand Master could help you now.
What did it say?
Contradiction. Caldor Drago travels the warp freely.
True!
Additional. He bears the Titan sword.
No purer blade has ever existed.
Uncertain. However, no armament exists on Titan which surpasses it.
We must try to reach him.
Your Supreme Grand Master has been cursed to wander the Sea of Souls. Our meeting on the Craft World was blind luck. We cannot simply shout into the void and pray he answers.
Contra-assumption. Conditions on the Aldari Craft World were novel, but distinct. The birthing of the Reapers echoed through a breach in the warp. Drago indicated being drawn to the phenomenon.
To recreate such a disruption would require a force of extreme. The Prime Seeds.
What? We only hold 3 of those cursed things.
Yes, but each one contains a massive concentration of bloom essence. If I were to destroy them simultaneously, all that vile power would explode in a massive dispersal. It might draw Drago's attention once again.
Insufficient. The Craft World existed within unstable real space. A breach in the warp would still be necessary.
Yes, but if we were able to find a place where the veil between worlds was similarly thin...
Conclusion. The conditions that drew the Supreme Grand Master on the Craft World could be recreated.
I suspect the warp storms that ravage this sector might offer a potential candidate.
An astute recommendation, Ektar. I am impressed. Ugh. Commander, we should set course for the nearest warp storm and scan for the necessary conditions.
Brothers, I found a way out of this nightmare, but the route is blocked by this hatch.
I know not how, but the orcs that once lived on this wreck managed to rig a psionic lock holding it closed.
I'll disable it, then we can extract. For the Lion, Deathwing, attack! The advance of the Gene Stealers forces us back to this ancient Eldari wreck. There is no way forward, but we are not done yet. There are alien energy cores here still active. We can make use of them.
Pride, honor, devotion, these noble human feelings meant nothing to the monsters in the void. The Deathwing Terminators died fighting, but no honor was won, no knowledge earned. In the derelict's blood-spattered chambers, the Gene Stealers returned to their slumber, their alien rage and thirst for flesh briefly sated.
What is that? There in the wreckage. I see something. If it is Eldari, then I say destroy it. No, brother. See, it is a serval skull of ancient Imperial design. And the ident codes. By the Fang, this is 10,000 years old. From the age of heresy, no less. Then be wary, it may be cursed by the Archtraitor's taint. May its name be hated. I think not. It bears the sigils of the Adeptus Custodes, the Wardens of the Imperial Throne. It is a reliquary monitor. I believe it will hold data about sacred artifacts. Indeed. We must bring it to the wolf. Agreed.
As the pure...
Can the Codex Toxicus be recovered, Inquisitor?
No. No, its precious wraithbone is shattered. I trusted it would be safe in the heart of a ship crewed by the Emperor's most elite demon hunters.
The Emperor judges us all. This stillborn venture was your plan.
Delightful, isn't it, Carver? He not only questions your methods, but your authority as well.
Silence, demon filth. Your time is at an end.
Not yet.
What? Why? This abomination serves the plague god. He must be exterminated immediately.
This demon prince knew enough to locate and destroy the Codex. I must extract what else he knows.
You made this mistake on the craft world, blindly chasing mysteries.
And what would you have us do, Ektar? Without the Codex, we will flounder in darkness, while those last 2 strains spread beyond our control.
What indeed? What indeed?
Commander, hear me. The bloom spreads beyond our capability to stop it. I am out of ideas, and we are out of time. My one hope is that this demon knows something we can use. If I fail in the task, do what you will with me.
If you falter for a moment, I will have no other choice.
He fears you, Carver. He is not my executioner, but he will be yours.
This planet, Sukrista, matches our Auspex telemetries. The veil between the Sea of Souls and real space is slim.
The cathedral here was once a monument to the Emperor's majesty. Now it's a ruin to blasphemy and sacrilege.
I can feel the emanations of misery within. Commander, this world is overrun with the bloom, while the warp storm narrows the precipice between our real space and the warp. This is as close to an ideal candidate we are liable to find for this ritual. With your leave, I will prepare the prime seeds for the mission ahead.
All is ready, Inquisitor. The wards on the prime seeds are reaffirmed and are in your hands.
Good. I will blaze them into the warp with the Emperor's purity.
A pale ember against the flame of 1,000,000,000 tormented souls.
Cease your prattle!
Inquisitor!
It is nothing, Dominus. Initiate teleportation.
Hold strong, Vakir. My brothers will protect you to the last.
Thank you, Ektar.
Ektar, the Inquisitor's pulse has risen considerably.
Her resistance has proven almost inhuman. But it is clear she has finally reached her limits. I am ready to do my part.
Upon her return, then?
If she returns.
Analysis. Warp signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
A long campaign, over at last.
A victory at the cost of the Commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The baleful edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's Grandmasters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the baleful edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander.
Sharp rises in your heart rate and other physiological markers. For the unaugmented, this typically indicates either severe emotional distress or psychic
Yes,
overload.
it has been challenging, Dominus, but hardly a measure of my limits.
Commander, the Inquisitor has completed her task.
Indeed, and it has proved fruitful beyond my hopes. As I theorized, the seeds all emit a common signal from the same destination.
Conclusion?
Don't you see? Such power echoes in the winds of the warp, whispering of a birthplace, the source of their power. I believe the answer to every question will be found there.
Inquisitor, you listen to voices in the Sea of Souls?
You object to my methods, Knight?
You are only human. You walk a dangerous path.
I am a sanctioned Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
This petty dueling is unproductive. Inquisitor, you have located this site?
Have I not said it? The seed's energy points here, to the heart of an Eldari craft world. The craft world Usaria. In the warp's tides, I saw visions of it overrun. The inhabitants slaughtered by the plague god's servants. Now, its wraithbone ruins act like a protective cocoon, shielding the bloom's foul energies from detection.
Such a blasphemous sight will not be unguarded.
Existing archives suggest this craft world is dormant. A swift strike could yield valuable data.
Your tech priest is, as always, on point, Commander. When the time comes, and I urge you to make it soon, I will accompany your knights through the ruins of the craft world and extract the truth with my own hands.